Oh, this is... I don't know how safe this is. Wait, this speaker's on too, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll address the people outside so then I feel like, hi everyone, thanks for coming. My name is Ivan. Thank you so much to Liza, to Reese, to Reese and his company, Jonas and the team at Gisela Capitain. It's great to be here. I love this city. I'm wearing clothes tonight by Good and Bad, which is Marina M. Kolushova, Victor Stuhlmann, and Ossi Leitonen. Good and Bad have been loaning me pieces for all the things I've done over the last year. Garments that they put together using dead stock fabrics, found and foraged things, continuous to... It's a continuous practice to whatever delusional thing I write to them about. So this is the first part of a 3-part series that I'm working on. The series is called Motorcycle Diaries. And in a way, it's me as an echo of young Che Guevara in Walter Salazar's Wind, the Motorcycle Diaries from 2004. So think of Gael Garcia Bernal as young Ernesto Guevara before he was Che, traveling around South America. A little bit like this, I'll go around Germany over the next few months. So this part, Bloopers, Vertigo, Litigation, is the only solo part. I don't know if it will live up to the title, but you can explain anyway. You can explain anything. So I announced that tonight is loosely in tribute to Liza with a Z, Liza Minelli. I guess you know why, or maybe you don't. I think I know, and that informs a lot of the decisions. The next parts, part 2 and 3, involves me with local performers in Munich and Rostock. And footage from all 3 will be stitched into a short video. So if you wish for anonymity, since this is going to be filmed, let me know after the show so I can scrub you in the editing room. And then if you're in the shot, look alive. You're presenting your city now. Damn, this wind. The Walter Salazar travel film is filled with depictions of idealized locals. So this is you, like you're the equivalent in the document. So if you film some good footage, don't make them super short clips. You can just send them to me, because I'll need all the help I can get on my journey. It's worth saying quickly that the Motorcycle Diaries is my reflection on revolution as cultural object. Okay, so I explained the work now. And so I go inside, and I really did anticipate some of you would be inside, so you can betray me and not do that, or, I mean, do what you want. I'll just do this. Okay. I mean, I believe that this lamp up there is, I mean, now I'm just in the shadow. This is probably good. Yeah, look, I'm lit and everything. And that is on, I think. Oh, there are more cameras as well. Does someone else want to hold a device for a while? No? Yes. Yes? Okay. Great. Thanks, Reese. Here, you just press record. It's pressing. And then if you get tired of it, you can get rid of it. Okay. The minute you walked in I could see you were a man. Good looking, so refined. Now wouldn't you like to know what's going on? So let me get right to the point. Hey! You walked in I could see you were a man. Good looking, so refined. Now wouldn't you like to know what's going on? So let me get right to the... maybe I try one more. The minute you walked in, I could see you were a man of good looking, so refined. Now wouldn't you like to know what's going? So let me get right to the point. Hey! That's kind of that scene-ish. I think that's okay. Now I put the chair this way, and then it kind of continues, it's going to be stitched together. So this is comic lineage, number 1 of 2. I guess I'll give a clap, even though everyone's doing continuous, yeah. Oh, I mean, the little earpiece is telling me that the crowd was supposed to be posed. So if there were more people in the gallery, and I don't think there are enough right now, it's okay, then you would have been like not looking at me, and then I would have been crawling around your ankle. Actually, maybe some of you can like come in and like be legs, because I come down and I crawl on the ground, and then Jonas is supposed to, like you see, so stand, yeah. Or even if it's just Miriam, just stand, but like don't look at the cameras, don't get in the shot. It's my show. Okay. Okay. Yeah, or like something like this. Like look at the painting. Yeah, that's good. Oh, okay. It's this type of show. Okay. The point. Right to the point. I'm in a crisis. That's the word for it. This moment in its articulation, the thing in its registration. I'll try once. Throwing everything against the wall. I really had no idea, traveling as I was through the country, how to understand interactions that would be forthcoming. A friend of mine is operating in the stand-up comedy world, where between the old school relationship of performer and audience, there's a softness in call and response. My friend calls something, and the audience, they laugh, they heckle. The situation demands some kind of exchange, as though one is communing with nature. Could this be something like my fate? No, I'll try again. Throwing everything against the wall. I really had no idea, traveling as I was through the country, how to understand interactions that would be forthcoming. A friend of mine is operating in the stand-up comedy world, where between the old school relationship of performer and audience, there's a softness in the call and response. My friend calls something, and the audience, they laugh, they heckle. The situation demands some kind of exchange, as though one is communing with nature. Could this be something like my fate? No. The problem is that it's not my voice. I want to be more rageful or goofy. Like a microphone with interference, breakups, inaudibility. Terminal bloopers, as in terminal velocity, blooper, as in the mistakes and slips I make on camera, which might eventually become funny. Funny because they break context, as they don't actually cohere with the gravity, the weight of what I actually mean, what the edited down intention is. It's mistakes. Writing about writing is a bit like performing about performing. With that, I hold a ticket for myself to, well, each travel journal entry is the same thing. As in the mistakes, they're also hidden inside the body of the text. The bloopers are there. I begin, open to unsafe falling. This openness is my ongoing self-protection and precaution. That strong feeling of not wanting to do that anymore, being cautious, yet having that wish to shout it out on the street. to articulate that, any revelation, to articulate it so clear it has to be loud. Finitude. I think about the curtain calls you take with audiences, that supplication of service going down. The personal orientation skewed with results, needing to installing a pull-up bar in the door jamb, waiting to be dripping with sweat, that bar in the door jamb. It takes a small hop for me to reach it. I know what it will produce. And other times, it might be laundry day, and we hang some of the shirts we've washed to dry there on hangers. Then we let the laundry sit for a while. Hang, I mean. Curtain call, it dries like paint will. Time, hung. The horizon arriving with conditions or moods. Time as simile for exercise. But you're resistant to fitness. The problem with the play will be when there's a blurred line between the ambient and the active. And there we go. We resolve some of the tension of being in the present and being in character. Okay, that's that scene. And now I'm supposed to do like a victory lap. Oh no, I mean it's not over. Don't worry. Like we're gonna do it in half an hour. But okay, so as you now know, I expected that this room would be full, and then I'd be like, I was gonna get you to like lift me up. But maybe, do you think there are people out there who will lift me up? Like if I'm just gonna come down and do it. I think Jonas, you can stay in here. I think Reese, you could come outside as well. Okay, so I'm gonna bully someone. I mean, don't hurt yourself, but like, I guess I want to be like lifted up like a crowd surf, just for like 5 seconds. You can do it. Yeah, you can do it. You can do it. I mean, I'm a little bit sweaty now, but like, you won't slip too much. Or should we do it in the street just so it feels dangerous? Yeah. Okay. I mean, you don't need to go above head, but there's a car. Okay, maybe we let the car come, and then we do it. And then when the next car comes, we'll go down. And then we're back inside in a 4-part thing, which is montaged together. Okay. Okay. You got this shot, Jonas? Okay.
Yeah?
I'm just gonna...
We need more people, I think.
I mean...
More people.
Up.
Yeah.
Okay, we stand...
Like that.
Okay, perfect. I'm gonna go down.
Whoa.
5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, down. Thank you. Wow. Okay. Now we're back inside. Thank you. Oops. Okay. I mean, I like feedback. Okay. So I put the microphone inside now. It's this way. And then, I mean, I set these colored lights so then people's ankles would be in the way while I crawled back and forward between the legs, but I can do that in the future. Here was when you were going to stand on the chair, but I don't think you need to do that now. But I'm going to quickly take this tripod and switch it. Oh my God. Okay. How's this? Yeah, okay. That's not amazing, but it'll be fine. Well, like, this hotspot is crazy. So I'll go up instead. Or I'll put it here, so then when I come to this one. Okay, so this next part is Karmic Lineage 2. You'll be in the way, Stephen. That's fine. I mean, yeah, I mean, like, you don't want to be a sedentary body on camera. So it's in 4 sections. There's like, I'm here, 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 and then I go outside, and then further away, but they're all supposed to be edited together. So each section is around 2 minutes. And all of them have a slightly different voice. I mean, I have a friend who's like, whenever I do an American accent, he's like, are you Irish? What's up? Okay. But I think Jonas, you could probably come over here still. Or, actually, maybe you're right. Maybe it's going to be messy with all these people just standing there. Okay, freestyle. Everything's changed. Okay. Yeah, that's right. Right. It's gonna. This is telling me to explain about the 4 sections. Carmage lineage 2. So my daddy was always the cameraman for me. Daddy dependency. That camera cradled in his palm, his digits against the buttons, the camera with its buttons. You'd like a winter suit without ventilation, dials abandoned for the automatic devices without buttons at all. He'll say, look at this, look at this. Haggard dependency, me to him, a pathway, fecal matter, and so he is my primary witness. I know he's there. Eyes nearer or further from the viewfinder. I want him to look. I want him to look with that energy of a sneaker reseller who flips the product's worth X amount for much higher amounts just because it's rare. Rarity? No. No, we don't believe in the rare, or the original, the hype of the rare, the erratic original. I am the original. We can argue until you're blue in the face, and I'll tell you, rarity is produced. I don't believe in the produced. Do I mean that? 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 Okay, next section. So maybe you can like change the camera angle so it doesn't seem like it's continuous because it's like, whoa. Okay, so I'm going to be here and then I go over there, just so you know. And this is low because it's different now, okay? Like this. I love my father, but not like that. Kindische Frömmigkeit. It's not like that. Operatic performance, just disrupted by this close distance, to be an actor in a non-Western theatrical mask. The camera, extraordinary remote. Ooh. My father now shoots with digitals and piles the files. This ongoing take into terabytes of framed off footage, broken up files of semi-visibility. The voice projected in a way that the ambient is the actual thing that's brought into clarity. I'm gonna leave him. His device tugs the ambient into this little microphone, this abject diaphragm vibrating. Say a prayer. Please let this microphone leave the voice despicably vague. Let me be buffeted, blanketed like a multi-layered polo shirt covered with false plackets, without function, buttons for days. Everything you watch is now blurred. Speech is what's native. Any phrase can be reproduced. My father, the cameraman, stands away from me. He's taking in the whole scene. I see other buildings, cameras on them, perched off of them, the backs of cars, upper corners of rooms, evidence, resonance. The case, built wide open, sky high, but cruising perusal If you capture enough, it's a negation of authenticity and intimacy. If you capture enough, it's a negation of authenticity and intimacy. I hate to look at myself. I hate it so much. That sensation, the shit you get from hearing your own voice, I hate it. Okay, drop, and then now we go outside. So I'm not going to feedback. Okay, why is my phone here? No one take my phone. Okay, yeah, I bring the camera outside. That's my job. And now for the rest of it, I think I'm outside. So if you want to be like, whoa, I can hear the street from inside, then that's a vibe. But otherwise, you can do whatever. Okay, don't feedback. Or like, does someone want to like twist that speaker a little bit that way? So, yeah, perfect. Okay, I think. Oh. But this one, Jonas, I'm going to be like right here. Oh no, this bloody wind. I completely used the word bloody. I think you could be inside here because it's very like, I'll just be in one line here. Okay, rock and roll. We're like not far from the ending. Are you? Is everyone okay? Are you like, it's okay? I mean, I can also like short circuit and just skip some parts of, but I think there's one good bit which is at the end. Okay, I'll continue. Okay. Shots and ongoing violation. Yeah. These will all get montaged together. I'm pretty sure that's how it works together. I have never been convinced by reflections. Its powers of persuasion are mediocre. It's always the same person, personable. Reflection as a thing that I wish 8 times a day for God to change. Truth bombs. The static, unmasked moment right after the detonation, that tire relief that you survived this time when the mudways and accessways are flooded with your blood, when your bones are lethally depleted of integrity, when you finally are left warm with intent to kill. We're back to indications of the cartographic speculation. When you look at a room to make a map of it, when you look at a thing to make a record of it, where you think of a space in relation to things around it. Ain't that a good enough bias? You know, drama is always there. Drama is always there, like lava, at least under the surface. And it's not by mistake, not without experiencing bias, that I use that illusion to tectonics. It's deliberate. To invoke the smoke columns, collapsed faces spewed over with harsh tephra or granite, earth glasses, pumice, avoidable fluked hazard, physical prop-ups. Revolution is drama so powerful it has reached the surface. Okay, cut. And then we twist this around, and then I twist this light around as well, and then, wait. Okay, the next part is like especially stupid, but wait. How bright is this light? I can feel it in my face. I mean, it's so blinding. Okay, so this shot should begin with Reese close to my face, and then it's like, what? Okay, let's see. Let's take on the road. Whoa. Okay. No, stay here, and then once I start, you leave. You show everyone. Jury's out on if the philosophy of camouflage is to fit in or fade away. Stick out, or to look like you're ready for war from the get-go, to step off the street for our own safety. Camouflage is costume.
As an actor, it's so confusing how there's the expectation to grapple with, to discover the truth of the inner self. Are we so afraid of communism that we need to champion the individual? Sometimes the best thing you can do is smile and let the body do the talking. Sometimes I wish my body could do all the talking for me. The only thing that would be needed to deploy the bar in its ramble would be a suggestion around genre, etc's, disingenuousness around genre. Whoa, it just cut out. Set expectations like mad. Okay, untwisted with expectations. Okay, that's that scene. Moving on. I think I can like patch it up when dubbing it or something, or fix the accent stuff. I think that's okay. We move on. Now this is a vamp. Dum, da, da, da. Oh, what am I doing? Dum, da, da, da. Da, da, da. Da, da, da. Dum, da, da, da. Okay. Wait, I fixed the microphone. Oh yeah. And then if it was like a rainy night, then this would be, do you know Liza Minelli in Arrested Development when she has vertigo and she does all her own stunts? I thought I'd do that, and then I thought, A, I could hurt myself, B, it could be offensive, and yeah, so I'm not doing that. But then someone was going to be in the window telling a joke, and then like soft folk, it's not happening, but there was like composition somehow. Okay. This is the last section. You know the ending, I'm sure. There are pistachios here. Membership here is exclusive. The Revolution Club. Land as clumsy metaphor for change. Land seen from a distance like fiscal cliffs. Trying like a man-child to learn about tax and understand it as extra-human drama, but the only conclusion I could leave myself with was give me a financial manager. I only want to care about acting. And even then I sense governance laws about what works, this performance of authenticity, the artificial self, the mutation of an inner life, the truth of the inner self. Where I'm from, there's obviously the fear of being a communist, real fear to be considered a dissident. It follows then that the fear of communism has led us to champion the individual. So how I present must dissolve who I am known as, to disappear into a character, or the way I present must thrust myself so far forward that I am the figure that sits before any role I play. Which one will be judged? Brecht? A communist in a declared form which I think is different from what we now generalize. Brecht notes that naturalistic and realistic styles of acting do nothing but reproduce on stage the status quo of society. And the pursuit of catharsis in this micro set of theatrical relations leads to a state where you see the problems, you see the individual against the machine of society. But there's no need to demand change outside of the theater, because you might be satisfied, entertained. Maybe this time I'll be lucky. Maybe this time he'll stay. Maybe this time, for the first time, love won't hurry away. He will hold me fast. I'll be home at last. Not a loser anymore, like the last time and the time before. Everybody loves... No. Everybody loves a winner, so nobody loved me. Lady peaceful, lady happy, that's what I long to be. All the odds are in my favor, something's bound to begin. It's gonna happen sometime, maybe this time. It's gonna happen sometime. Maybe this time I'll... Okay, cut. That's it. Yeah.